Hello everyone, and welcome back. Happy New Year. I think, this is the first time we're streaming since the New Year. Um, I didn't make a video today because I had this, my eyes, if you can't tell, my eyes are messed up. They've been very dry. Winter sucks. And then, I'll turn on the heater, and then the heater, makes my eyes more dry. I don't drink a lot of water. So then they started getting itchy, and I rubbed them. They got drier and start to hurt. So anyway, being in front of a screen was not something I wanted to do for as long as I usually do. So I didn't make the video, but I figured since I'm not making the video anyway, I'm gonna try to do what I was going to do in the video in a live stream form. Which is just predicting Nintendo's 2026, because I think that's fun. So yeah, I've been putting moisturizer. I have hand moisturizer, and I've been just applying it under my eyes, and that helps. I don't have any eye drops right now, but I I hope I don't need them because they're always so expensive. So if I can get by with just the moisturizer, that'll be good. But yeah, so it's at least $9 for a little thing. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing something here. But anyway, that's enough about my eyes. I want to predict Nintendo's 2026. I've never done this, and I'm not good at it. I don't really like to do it because I know I'm gonna fail. But I thought it'd be a fun thing to try. Gotta try everything at least once, right? So here we have. I made it with Tier Maker because I was not sure how to make a calendar format thing in the way that I want this to look. So I used Tier Maker and I just named the tiers after months. That's how it's gonna be. So I think it works fine. That helps lay out everything. But to predict, I'm actually gonna switch to a slightly different view. Let me see. It's this one. Yes, I believe this is what I want to do. Oop, there we go. This way you can see this a little bit more zoomed in. So I'm gonna start by adding the things that we already have dates for, because there are some things you already know about. So Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 edition, that's coming January 15th. So we know that. It's not made by Nintendo, but it is a major game on the Nintendo platform. But then we have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which is on January 22nd, based on what I wrote, at least. No, Nintendo's not showing anything today. This is entirely just my predictions. So there's no event going on. It's just me. Yeah. Then we have Mario Tennis Fever, which is coming February 17th. That's also confirmed. We got Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics, which is also February 17th, I believe. Resident Evil Requiem and all the latest Resident Evil trilogies are coming to Switch 2 on February 27th. So those are here. Then they are fun. But I haven't pre-ordered Pokemon Mario Tennis yet, but I should, so I can get a discount on it. Then we have Pokemon Pokopia, which is coming March 5th. We got Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, which is coming March 13th. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is coming May 2nd. That's for both Switch 2 and Switch 1, I believe. And I think that's the last one I have with dates. There are others, like from third parties especially. I just kind of picked the ones that seemed more relevant to me. But there's a bunch of other things with set dates, like Dynasty Warriors Origins, I think, is coming out the same day or close to Final Fantasy VII. You know, some stuff like that. I didn't want to put literally every third-party game here because then we'd never be done. And then we have things that have been announced and have vague windows. So that's where the guessing starts. So I got Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition. So they showed that in the Direct back in September. And they said that's coming in the spring 2026. So that could be anywhere from March to June, really. And what I wrote down is that this is coming out in April, but I'm actually going to change that, and I'm gonna change that to March. I think this is gonna come out in March. I had April down as well. I'm looking at all the other things. I had something else in March, but I'm gonna swap that other thing with this. Just because March is also the month of Mario's anniversary. So I think maybe they'll try to like line that up. So I'm gonna say March for this one. Yeah, that's my guess. It's gonna be really fun when this all turns out to be wrong. Um, but April is a good guess. I could still see it that way, but we will see. Then we have another thing in spring 2026, which is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. And this one, I think, is gonna come out in May. I don't know, it looks like a May vibe game, like the art style, like very cozy and stuff. I don't know, it just gives me May vibes. So I think this is gonna come out in May. Something about it just feels like a May game. The previous Yoshi game, Crafted World, I think that came out in March 2019. So, you know, I could be that too, but I think May is a good fit for this. Then I had not Super Mario Bros. I just got mixed up. I had Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, which is also announced with a spring 2026 release date. This is the one I originally had for March, and I'm gonna swap it with Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm gonna say April for this one. Yeah, it feels like that kind of game. I don't know. It's one of those life sim type things. Like Animal Crossing came out in April back in 2020. Not April, sorry, March. That was also March. But you know, it's kind of the same time frame. I think April is probably a good fit for this kind of game. I could also see it being in the summer, like closer to the summer, like June. But yeah, it's like this is a minor, slightly smaller release, so April is fine for this. I think this this is already like very stacked. Like I mean, not from Nintendo alone, but like when you consider all these third-party things coming along, this first half of the year is getting pretty busy already with relatively major things. And that's the last one with like a more specific window. But then we have a bunch of things with like just the year. A few things that we know are coming in 2026. That starts with Rhythm Heaven Groove, which is only announced for 2026. Oh, I got the European title here, Rhythm Paradise Groove. They say just 2026, so it could really be anywhere. I also put April down for this one, but I don't know how I don't think these games don't really conflict with each other very much. but I'm also like not 100%. I could also see this in June, to be honest. Like I could put Rhythm Paralyzed Groove in June. It's like a rhythm game, obviously, like very, very peppy and cheery in a way. So I think June could, like, it's like a nice summer type game. I don't know if I would say September. September feels a little bit late for me. I don't know, because they announced this in March of last year. I don't know why you announced this game so far in advance. Like, this kind of game doesn't seem like it warrants being announced like over over a year in advance. Well, it's not really an exercise game. Like the Get Fit, I don't know, but you could see it as like a sort of being active type of thing, and it could tie into that idea. That's why. No, it's just rhythm, but it's just like usually it's just like press a button to the beat. It's not it's not really an exercise type game. But I do think, like, in the sense that, like, it's like music and stuff like that. So I could see it uh, being in this more summertime. Yeah. Should I go back to April with this one, or is June fine? I don't know. Do I have anything else in June? I don't think I have anything else in June, actually. So maybe it's a good idea to leave this one in June. Yeah, from the things I've written, I have not had anything for June. So we'll leave this in June, I guess. Um, yeah, I think June is probably fine for this. Then we have, also published by Nintendo and developed, I guess, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Um, this one I put in September. The last Fire Emblem game came out in July, but it's an RPG, like one of those games people can get really into. I feel like summer isn't really the vibe you want to go for with a game like that. I don't know. I feel like you would want maybe slightly more colorful, lively games in the summer. So I'm saying Fire Emblem is probably September. That's kind of where I think that fits the best. Though, yeah, like Three Houses came out in July, and I was forgetting Engage, but Engage came out in January, which obviously, if this was coming out in January, we would have a date by now. I don't know. I think September fits the kind of game this is. Um, October could also be it. I, I, the reason I didn't put it in October is because I'm betting on more so Halloween type games, stuff like I was gonna put the Dusk Bloods. We'll get into that in a bit, but it could be October too. I could see that. I say not November because November has Pokemon, and that's like two RPGs in the same month. That seems like a probably a bad idea. So I could see October, but I'm gonna keep it in September for now. I think um, just because I don't think I have anything else there either right now. Um, After this, I have Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, which this was supposed to come out last year. Like, they announced it at the Switch 2 Direct back in April, and it was supposed to come out in 2025. And then people were playing demos of it at events, and they are like, this runs pretty poorly. Like, there's a lot of like frame pacing issues, I think, or like stuttering and stuff. And it just kind of got delayed into 2026 with no specifics. I think this is coming out in February. Whoops, what did I just do? Where did I put it? Oh, it's down here. No. I'm gonna put this in February. Ooh, 6 months? Well, the thing is, it never had a specific date. They just said 2025, and then it was just delayed. It never had like a specific date. Um, so I don't know. I don't think it ever had a date. Did it? I don't think so. June, July? Hmm. I guess so. Does it need that much of a delay for just like optimization issues? I I don't know about that, honestly. Honestly, I feel like it'll probably still launch in a poor state. I'll try to open a new. Whoops, sorry about that. Let me just drag that out of there. I was gonna look it up. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. I don't think it ever had a release date. Tarnished Edition. Announcement. April. Yeah, but I really don't think it ever had a release date. Yeah, it was just in 25 and then they just delayed it next year. May could make sense, to be honest. I could see like May would be like a good. It depends on how long they really need to fix whatever issues they were having. I know like as time went on, because like the first time I started hearing bad things was what, summer? And then there were other events and people started saying it was a little bit better, but not great yet. So it really depends on how long they take to optimize. You know what? You said May. I can do May. We can go back to this if more people join. We can see like if where everyone's thoughts are at. But I can do May for this. I don't think From Software necessarily cares about competing with the other two here. Um, then we have another From Software game, the Duskbloods. This is a Switch 2 exclusive. It was always announced for 2026. And because it is like a darker theme game, like it looks very, I mean, it's a From Software game. I kind of know the vibe you're getting with that. This is something that I was going to put in October because it does have that feeling that it could be almost tied to Halloween and that spooky season. I was gonna say October for this one. Um, yeah, I feel like it fits the vibe of that month. Yeah, they only announced the year. They've never said anything else about it. I mean, there was the interviewer, the developer interview sort of thing, shortly after the Switch launched, I think. But that didn't really reveal a lot of new information. It was just like the developer talking about the game from like a development perspective. So like, there's nothing new about this since it was announced back in April. So I think it will be later in the year. October, November makes sense. I'm gonna say October. We'll see. But I think October is a good place for this one. Then we have Splatoon Raiders, which is another weird one. They announced this as a single trailer that came out of nowhere. Like no like lead up to it whatsoever. And they only said 2026. So, and that's all we have. Like they announced it back in, I want to say July, August or something, and that's all we've seen. It wasn't in the Switch Direct in September, so no more information there. And Splatoon is just a very summer feeling game. So Splatoon 3, which was the last one that came out in September. But I think what a lot of people believe, and there's no confirmations that because in July that year they released Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and a lot of people believe that they swapped those two places because Xenoblade was just finished earlier, and Splatoon 3 was taking a while to finish. But they probably wanted Splatoon in the summer, and Xenoblade in September, and they just kind of had to swap them around because of the development cycle. Um, so I think this is the time to do it. I mean, Splatoon 2 came out in July. So yeah, I think Splatoon makes total sense in July again. That's where I'm putting that. It's just like it's a game about like I don't know, you're near water all the time. It's very colorful, very active. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And finally, the last thing we have that's announced and only has like a window is Pokemon Champions. So Pokemon Champions, I don't. I think they were like Splatoon 1 was summer, probably July as well. I would say. I actually don't know when Splatoon came out. It was 2015. I want to say it was July, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Here, let me just check this out. Splatoon 1. It came out in May, late May. So it was already getting close to that sort of summer thing. And then I'm very much sure that like Splatoon 2 was July, right? Yeah, July 21st. And yeah, and then Splatoon 3 was September, but I think it was really just a matter of development not being as fast as they wanted it to be. So I think July makes the most sense for this. Let me just, my camera stopped tracking me. There we go. Yeah, I think July makes sense for this. And yeah, like I was saying, the last one we have is Pokemon Champions. So if you don't remember, Pokemon Champions is this like battle-focused game that they're making for mobile and Switch. So it's for smartphone, Switch. It's just the battle portion, and you can pretty much bring Pokemon from any game. Like you use your Pokemon from the Pokemon Home service, and you can just use all the gimmicks from different generations. You can have like Mega Evolved Pokemon, and Dynamax, and then Terrestrialize. Like you can just use all the gimmicks in battle and combine them with each other, and that's the first time that's possible. This is also just coming 2026. What I wrote down initially for this was, yeah, I don't think you can. It's like I don't think you have to choose rules from each generation. You can have literally like a Dynamax Pokemon from Gen 8 battling a Mega Evolved Pokemon from Gen 7 or 9, I guess, like with Legend ZA. Like you can have them in the same battle. I I assume what they'll do is that they'll have like different rule sets rotating, kind of like how they do for the main games. Yeah, it's open for any generation of Pokemon, and I guess they'll just have different rule sets that you can choose at will. I don't know. They really haven't said much aside from the fact that yeah, you can do all of it, but they don't really say exactly how it's gonna work. Um, I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know if I know that. Um, I've never played the Yu-Gi-Oh game. I've seen the show, but that's about it. And I've played with the card game, but I never understood it. It's one of those things you just play, but you don't really know what's going on. That's kind of how it works. But yeah, I initially wrote this down. I wrote this down for February 27th, which is the day of the Pokemon 30th anniversary. And that's usually when they have their Pokemon presentation. It's like on the anniversary itself. But I actually am changing my mind on that. I don't think, because if they do that, that means it is basically going to be shadow dropped. I don't think they were going to announce the date now before the anniversary to release it on that day. So I think on that day, they're going to announce the release date. And it probably won't be too far off. But I think it'll be a little bit later. Maybe April? I could see April, maybe. I I think April could work for something like this. It's also a mobile game. I don't know how much it really matters to them because it's not I don't think this is like a major release in the sense that it would take away from another game. It really is just like a battle simulator, like those programs on the internet, just like with a lot fancier graphics and all that. So I could see April for this. I think that that's probably a fair place to put it. I don't know. What do you think? Also, I'm running out of things because I was trying to make images to represent all my predictions, and I didn't finish all the images, so I'm gonna have to make more images as I'm doing this. Um, but let me see. If you have no suggestions for Pokemon champions, I guess I'll just leave it in April. Pokemon. Because I have another Pokemon prediction because it is the 30th anniversary. I actually have two Pokemon predictions. So, um, let me just download this image right here. Okay. So, my other Pokemon prediction is going to be obviously Generation 10 is coming out this year. I think there's really no question because Pokemon games always come out at the same time. So, it's going to be November, I'm going to say. Pretty sure Pokemon's coming out in November. They always do. Legends EA actually was October, but I think that was like a one-off. They probably did it a little bit earlier so they could squeeze in the DLC without it feeling as tight, but it still was like they still announced the DLC before the game was out anyway. So either way, that I don't think that worked out very well. But I think November is when they're going to release these games because that's how they've always done it pretty much. Like you got Scarlet and Violet was November, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl was November, Sword and Shield was November. I want to say Sun and Moon and all that was also November. So yeah, I think November is just that's the Pokemon slot, and I think that's gonna be there. Aside from the date, I think my only prediction for this is that they're actually not going to. I I was hopeful before that when they did Generation 10, it would use the battle system from Legend ZA. But for some reason, I feel like they're going to do the more disappointing route and they're just going to keep the old battle system in place. So I think these are going to be new mainline Pokemon games that still use the turn-based battles, which is going to be a little bit boring, but I think that's what they're going to do. I hope I'm wrong about this one though. Yeah, and then my final Pokemon prediction. Let me see if I can just upload another image. Is the original Pokemon games, Red and Blue and probably Yellow. We'll get to that. I'll go to the Zelda thing in a bit. Let me just wrap up here with Pokemon because I think they're going to finally. People have been asking for this for like 5 years or more. I think they're gonna release like the original games on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And I think that is gonna be on February 27th. During the presentation they do for like the anniversary every year, I think they're just gonna say, hey, these games are available now on the Switch Online service and you can play them. To like relive your memories of the beginning of the franchise. So that's my guess is that they're gonna drop those on NSO on the day of the presentation. That's pretty much all I'm going to predict with Pokemon. I mean, I know there's other things, but that they might do, but I'm not really interested in anything else. I think as far as video games are concerned, this is their plan here. So that's my guess. And now we move on to actual predictions, like games that may or may not exist. So this is gonna like start fresh, and I don't have a lot of this, so we'll see. So Zelda, we're talking about Zelda. This is just Zelda 3D is actually just a new 3D Zelda game, like a main Zelda game, like a sequel to Tears of the Kingdom, not a sequel, but like the next big 3D Zelda. But I don't think this is a game that's coming out this year. I think they're announcing it this year. And I'm gonna put that in September because I think it'll be in the September Direct. But it is just the announcement of this game. Because it is the 40th anniversary of Zelda this year. Like, not yet this year. Like, last year was Mario, and they had a whole bunch of things for Mario. And I think they're going to announce it in September. It is too early for it to come out, but they do announce Zelda games too early sometimes. Like they did with Tears of the Kingdom. Like they announced that in 2019, and then it ended up coming out 2023. So I think that they will announce it, but for like 2027 at best, maybe 2028, I could see them announcing it that far in advance. Like they'll just have very, very few details, but I feel like they'll announce something. I don't know. I could be very wrong, but I do think they will announce it. And then the other Zelda thing I have, because it is an anniversary, I put Zelda Twilight Princess 4K here. I don't know for sure. Like I'm not sure what game to choose here. I think they will have a remake or remaster or something of some old Zelda game to celebrate the anniversary, the 40th anniversary. There were rumors for like years during the Switch generation that we were going to get a Wind Waker and Twilight Princess double pack, like of the HD versions on the Wii U. They were just gonna do like a double pack for the Switch. They never did, and now Zelda Wind Waker is on the Switch Online service for the Switch too, because you got the GameCube games, and Zelda Wind Waker is there. So I don't think they'll do a double pack for it anymore. So I put Twilight Princess 4K here because maybe they will just do like a big upres of Twilight Princess or like a proper remake. Though a rumor that I've been hearing a lot is actually just a full remake of Ocarina of Time, which could also be here, to be honest. Ocarina of Time is older and it was remade, but it was for the 3DS, which was very weak. So if they wanted to like do it again with like a proper console power, it would look very different. So I could see this being either Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess here. Either one of those two, I think, could be the game here. And I'm gonna say August. I don't think Zelda is like great August game, but for like just a remake, I could see it, kinda. I feel like it could work. Let me see. And let me see when like Twilight Princess came out on the Wii U. I want to see because I feel like that game also came out around that time. No, when did Twilight Princess come out? Like the remaster specifically. Where is it? HD. Oh, it was it earlier? Where was it? This? I don't know when this thing came out. What the heck? I think I might be blind. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was March. That's weird. I would not expect a Zelda game in March. And I think Wind Waker HD was September 2013. which is not too far from August. So I could see this being in August. Honestly, I think August is probably no. Yeah, August is what I chose. I think that's probably a good slot for. Actually, let me switch back to this here so you can see the comments. That's true. I feel like you've seen Zelda games come out in a lot of different time slots. Like Breath of the Wild was March, Tears of the Kingdom was May. Um, then you had the games like Link's Awakening was September. Echoes of Wisdom, I think, was also September. Like the Link's Awakening remake, I mean. Um, so we've kind of had Zelda games all throughout the year. It's whenever they're ready, really. So I think August is probably fine for a Zelda remake, which I think is what we're going to get this year from Zelda. It's just this. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Um, then I had a 3D Mario game, which I used Super Mario Galaxy 3 here just as a stand-in. I don't know if I want to commit to it being Galaxy 3, though I think it's possible. Just because people have been begging it for so long, and because they're doing the Super Mario Galaxy movie. They just did the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 double pack for the anniversary. The Galaxy movie comes out in April. I feel like at the March Direct, they could be like, hey, here's this thing with the characters from the movie, or something like that, like with the same theme. And they could just, use that as a sort of marketing vehicle. Like you got the movie with these characters, and then you got this game that's kind of like in the same setting. So I could see a Galaxy 3. I had actually written down that it would only come out in 2027. So the way I wrote this is also just an announcement. But it could come out this year, maybe. Uh, would it come out this year? I'm torn because you got Donkey Kong Bonanza this year, and that was no, not this year, last year. And Donkey Kong Bonanza was developed by a lot of the same people that work on 3D Mario games. Like it's the same team, but they didn't all work on this. There's two like main developers of like two main, I guess, directors of the 3D Mario games, and it's Kenta Motokura, which is the guy who also worked on Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then there was someone else. They usually are co-directors or co-producers or whatever it is. And there's someone else whose name I don't really remember. And that person was not involved with Donkey Kong Bonanza. So there's reason to believe that that other person would have been working on 3D Mario. Oh, hey Adriano. Sup? Yeah, you missed a bit. We've been going through this kind of quickly because it's just me and Bruno. So there's not as much discussion, but you're very welcome to give your input. So what we've gone through is like some things here are just already confirmed with dates. So we got Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 edition that's coming out January 15th, so it's here. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate January 22nd, that's also here. Mario Tennis Fever February 17th, it's here. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics February 17th, also put it here. Resident Evil Requiem February 27th, also here. Pokemon Pokopia March 5th is here. Monster Hunter Stories 3 March 13th is here. And then Dragon Quest VII Reimagined May 2nd is also here. So those are the things that are confirmed with specific dates. I just put them on here so you have like a more full picture. And then I've gone through some of the things that had release windows, but no specific dates, and I just tried to place them. So Those were Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition that was announced for spring. I said March. I had actually written down April, which Bruno agreed with. But then I kind of changed my mind because March is the month of the anniversary of Mario. And I feel like they could probably put it there. Um, I think that would work. Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream was also for spring 2026. This is the one I originally had in March as my prediction, but then I switched it with Mario Brothers Wonder for April. So I kind of switched those predictions that I initially had. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is also spring 2026. I put it in May. It feels like a May vibe type of game, like peak spring, almost summer, like the art style kind of gives me those vibes. So that's why I put it in May. What else at the window? Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is only 2026. I put it in September because that feels like the right spot for an RPG. Hard to say. We went over this already, but like Fire Emblem Engage was in January and Three Houses was July. So like it doesn't really align with the history, but it feels like, to me, it feels like it should be a September game, but I could be wrong. Then we had Elden Ring. Elden Ring was supposed to come out last year, and then it started appearing in events. Performance was not very good. They decided to delay it, but they don't have a date yet, so it's just this year. And I had written down February. Bruno said May, and I kind of went along with it, but I don't know for sure. What do you think about that one, actually? Do you think Elden Ring would be... Do you think they would delay it that far? I don't know. I had February for that, but... the new one from Software is only scheduled for 2026. And my prediction for that one was actually October. Yeah, it switched to exclusive. I predicted that one for October because it does have like those sort of dark vibes. You know, it feels like it could be like tied into Halloween in a little bit. And also, we haven't really heard much about it since the original announcement back in April. So like, I feel like if it was closer to release, we would have heard more by now. So I feel like October makes sense for the squads. 3 to 4 months. So you would say July, June. When did Elden Ring come out originally? Isn't it like February? Like on other platforms? Like January, right? Or February? Elden Ring. February 25th. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, it was a year apart. Because Elden Ring's from 2022. And Zelda's 2023. If you mean Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I can leave it in May. You say 3 to 4 months. I mean, 4 months before October will be June, right? Yeah. I'll leave it in May probably. I don't know. We'll see. I think May is probably the best spot for that, if not February. Yeah. Okay, then the Dusk ones, which I just went over that. I feel like October is a good fit for that one. Splatoon Raiders was also only for 2026. Feels like a perfect summer game. The first Splatoon came out on like at the end of May 2015. Splatoon 2 was July. Splatoon 3 was September, but there was a whole thing. I was talking about that earlier. Like, people believe that Splatoon 3 was planned for July, but then they finished Xenoblade Chronicles 3 early, and Splatoon 3 was getting slightly delayed, so they swapped those two. So Xenoblade ended up being July. Splatoon 3 was September, but the original plan internally was probably the other way around. And I mean, that makes sense to me. Like Splatoon feels like a summer game, so that's why I put it in July here. And then Pokemon Champions, I put that in April. And we were just talking about that not that long ago. Because Champions, I originally wrote this down as February 27th, which is the anniversary date itself. But then I started thinking, like, this is a brand new product. Uh, and if it was going to come out on February 27th, they would probably have to announce that date before. I don't think they would shadow drop this necessarily. So I think they're going to announce the release date during the Pokemon presentation on February 27th, because that's the anniversary. But I think like maybe April is probably like a good time frame for that. It could still be a shadow drop, technically, but I put it in April. I don't know where else it would fit. It's not like a major Switch game in my opinion, because it's also on mobile. So like I don't think they see this as a thing that competes with other Switch games for sales. It's a free title, I believe. So like I don't think it needs to fit in a specific space because of other games. Could really be any time. So I don't know. I'll say April. I think April makes sense to me. And then after this, we're going to like things that are not announced. So this is where I said Pokemon Gen 10 in November, because Pokemon also always comes out in November. So I don't even think there's much room for discussion there. The only thing that I would make more interesting about this is that I think Gen 10 won't use the battle system from Legends EA. I think initially I had hoped they would, but for some reason I don't believe they're going to do that anymore. I don't know why, but I think they're just going to stick with the traditional system. So that's my only like more notable prediction for that, is that they'll still use the old battle system. I hope I'm wrong. I like Legends EA more, but we'll see. And my final Pokemon prediction, which is a shadow drop, would be they'll release Gen 1 on the Nintendo Switch Online apps. Yeah, they need time to work on the games, but they won't. They won't. It's the 30th anniversary. There's gonna be a new game. I'm like 100% sure. Like they're not gonna skip the anniversary. Like as much as it's probably going to suck that they do it this way, I'm very convinced it's gonna come out in November. And yeah, then I think I would hope so. Like that could work, but like I said, Champions is not even like a story game or anything like that. It really is just you can use your Pokemon from Pokemon Home and put them in battles. I don't know if that would make the big headlining title for the year. Honestly, I would be very happy if they took a break with the main series, but I really don't think they're going to. And yeah, like I was saying, like the shadow drop, I think they will put like red, blue, yellow on Switch Online through the Switch Online apps. I think that will be the shadow drop on the anniversary. Like it's the anniversary of those specific games. It's like it's perfect, and people have been begging for this since like 5 years ago when they thought it was going to be released for that anniversary. So I think maybe this is the time to do it. It's it's been too long. Like those are the most iconic Game Boy titles. I don't know why they're waiting so long for that. So those are my Pokemon guesses. And then we went through Zelda quickly. I put in like a new 3D Zelda here, just a mainline new 3D Zelda, like the follow-up to Tears of the Kingdom. But I don't think it's going to come out this year. This is the announcement of the new 3D Zelda, and I think they will either announce it. They'll announce it in the September Direct, and they either announce it for 2027 or possibly even 2028. I think that would be what they go for. They tend to announce the Zelda games too early. But it is the Zelda anniversary this year, so I feel like they want to give something for that, and that's why I think they're gonna do just like a teaser for the next big 3D Zelda on the Switch too. That is my other prediction because I think they still do want to release something for the anniversary. So I put Twilight Princess 4K here. That I think is that what we were talking about just now? No, I think we were up to Mario, but we did talk about that before before you were here. Yeah, I put that in August because I feel like Zelda can go anywhere. Bruno was also saying that like it doesn't fit in a specific place. Like Breath of the Wild was March, Tears of the Kingdom was May, Echoes of Wisdom was September. The Link's Awakening remake was also September. Um, like the Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U was in February. Like they do whatever the heck they want. And August has nothing else. So like I could see it here. My question with this one is, would it be Twilight Princess? Because like for that, like you mentioned Twilight and Wind Waker, like for the longest time people were saying, oh, they're gonna do a double pack of the HD versions from the Wii U on the Switch, and that never happened. And now Wind Waker is on the Switch too through the GameCube Switch Online app. So now I feel like they're not going to do like a proper re-release like that. So I feel like it's Twilight Princess by itself in like 4K, or maybe they'll do what some people have been hoping for, which is Ocarina of Time instead, like with like completely redone graphics. Because Ocarina of Time did get remade, but that was also almost 15 years ago at this point. And it was remade on a handheld, so like it's never really had a ton more power. Like the 3DS was better than Nintendo 64, but not in a huge way. So if they did a remake of Ocarina of Time, it would be like a full remake, completely new graphics. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm old enough to where like I don't think that's necessary because I do remember the 3DS one very clearly. But that I think that could just be me getting old, and and for other people that never played the 3DS version, then I think a remake could still be worth it for some people. So I can kind of see that. Um, who knows? But either way, I think at least one of those is showing up, either like Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess, or maybe they would be insane and and do like a remake of like Zelda 2. That would be fun. But yeah, that was the next one. And so after that is what I was talking about with Bruno just now, which is um the Super Mario, a new 3D Super Mario game, which I am also not 100% sure of. Sorry, my paper tablet just died and I kind of had my list of predictions on it. I don't know if I can bring it back to life. We'll see. But yeah, so Super Mario, the new 3D Mario game, is complicated because I wrote this down, but my prediction was kind of like Zelda, is that they would announce it this year but not launch it this year. And what I was saying is that like Donkey Kong Bonanza was made by the usual 3D Mario team, but not all of the usual 3D Mario team, because like Super Mario Odyssey had two main producers or directors, I forget the term. Um, there are two big ones, the two big names leading that, and Donkey Kong Bonanza only has one of those names attached to it. So it kind of sounds like maybe half the team was working on Bonanza and the other half was working on the 3D Mario. Um, so I don't know for sure. It does feel kind of early. I agree with that. I do agree that it feels kind of early. I think the reason I put this year is that I look at this calendar and like there's a lot of stuff. Like it's packed, but at the same time there's nothing major. Like all these games that you see here, you could consider like more side things for Nintendo. I guess maybe not Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is a big one now. That franchise really blew up during the Switch generation. Um, and no, I mean Pokemon, yeah, but Pokemon is always there. I don't know. I feel like I felt like there had to be something bigger. Like I was looking at this and it felt like there wasn't really like a hard hitting thing in this calendar. So I felt like I should include a 3D Mario. Um, but at the same time, I also was worried about putting a release here because we were already getting Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. So I don't know if they want to do like another 3D Mario game. So that's why I was thinking maybe they would put the announcement of Mario. I represented it with Galaxy 3, but it could be something else, Odyssey 2, or just a completely new concept. I feel like maybe they would announce it for 2027, but they would announce it. And at that point, it's more so a matter of when they announce it. I could put it in September for the September Direct, or maybe I could put it in what, March, when they sometimes make Mario related announcements. But it is weird though because they've already made all the announcements for the Mario anniversary. So now at this point it feels like, why announce anything else Mario just as this celebration of Mario is ending? You may be right too. Like not every year in the Switch has like a lot of big releases. You could say like 2018 for the Switch was pretty slow, though they managed to cram Smash Brothers Ultimate there like in December. But otherwise, that was a pretty slow year for the Switch. So like I could see that being like a repeat of that sort of pattern. But it's complicated though because like the Switch had a much slower 2018, but it also like 2017 was so had like 3D Zelda and 3D Mario in the same year. So like of course it was gonna be down, like it was gonna go down after that. The Switch 2, I mean, they had some good games this year, but they didn't have like that huge blockbuster. So I at the same time I feel like they do want to bring out something like that to keep that hype around the console, you know? So like the Switch 2 is in a bit of a different situation than the Switch 1 was at the time. So I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I put this year. I was gonna put it as an announcement. I don't know if I want to put it as an announcement here for like September, maybe. But you're probably right. Maybe this won't be on the list at all. You might be right about that. I don't think I can remove things from the list. But okay, I just won't put it on the calendar. I'll just leave it like this. I'll leave it out. My other predictions, and now brand new stuff. Sorry, Bruno, I just went through everything again just to catch Adriano up. But yeah, now to the stuff that we hadn't discussed yet. I have Luigi's Mansion 4 here. I could see that, and that could also be considered like a major-ish game, like Luigi's Mansion 3 on the Switch. So like, I want to say like 19 million, but I could be lying about that. Do we know how much Luigi's Mansion is sold? But like it's sold a lot. Let me just look it up. Luigi's Mansion 3 sales. Okay, it's estimated right now at 14.2 million. So pretty high, honestly. That's a lot. This so I could see like we just mentioned four being like a fairly major game for them, and also like when we just mentioned three was at like launch when it launched it was one of the best looking games on the Switch One. So I could see like we just mentioned four being like a great showcase for the Switch too, as well in terms of like how beautiful things can look. So I would think maybe it can come out. Now it's just gonna put it in October as well, kind of like the Dusk Woods. We just mentioned isn't really dark in the same way, but it is ghost themed. So I guess like October is a good time for it. That's when we just mentioned three came out. So I think it would make sense for this. And also, like Next Level Games hasn't made anything since Mario Strikers. In what year was that? 2022? I think Mario Strikers was 2022. My memory is garbage right now, but I think Mario Strikers Battle League was 2022. Right? Yeah. So like it's been almost 4 years. I think they've had time to make a new game. Um, yeah, I think we just mentioned four is a solid bet for this year. I'm gonna keep that. And then the last image I made here, since I'm going through the images I have, is Mario Kart World DLC. A lot of people have been. I represented it with Donkey Kong because that's a lot of people. A lot of the rumors I hear about Mario Kart World is like, oh, they're gonna have the Donkey Kong based map, like a whole new map, open world thing to Mario Kart World and based on Donkey Kong. So that's why I put it here. But just DLC in general, I do feel like it could be too early for DLC, but it really depends because like you look at it, like the only Mario Kart game that's had DLC was Mario Kart 8 and then Deluxe. And 8, they announced the DLC like still within the same year, I believe. It came out in 2014, and I believe by the end of 2014, you had already got like the first wave. And then the second wave came out in like spring 2015 or so. So it could be like announced like that with like a year apart and just start releasing it this year. Yeah. Yeah, I was on the fence because like then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe took like 5 years to get any DLC or something like that. But I don't think they actually had planned DLC for 8 Deluxe initially. That they just did it because I guess development for World was taking longer. So I think that's why that one. um, yeah, yeah. So I think maybe with Mario Kart World they could do DLC this year. I would say they might announce it in like the June Direct to like mark sort of the anniversary of Mario Kart World, the first year anniversary. They would announce it in June and maybe November. Would it come out maybe in November? Could even be December. Um, yeah, November, right? Yeah, I could see it in November. They could have maybe like a whole new map, more characters. Like Diddy Kong's not in the game. They would probably want to add like Baby Pauline, not Baby Pauline, but like Child Pauline. Uh, More outfits. A lot of people are complaining about like the lack of outfits for certain characters, so that would be cool. Um, yeah, yeah. I think DLC for Mario Kart World is probably like a safe bet. I could see November for it. I hadn't written down a date for that yet. I think, and I said late 2026. Oh, not no. We don't need another baby. They have enough baby characters. Actually, oh man, I actually don't even know what baby characters are in like Mario Kart World. My memory sucks. I think like Mario and Luigi and Peach are probably still there, but I don't think they have like baby Rosalina like they did in 8 Deluxe, right? Uh, baby. Oh, they do have. They have 5 babies already. I don't think we need more babies. Uh, yeah, they have all the 5 babies. Yeah, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina. I mean, I guess baby Pauline could work, but no, Child Pauline I think would be good. Because Child Pauline is a good character. She's fun. Um, yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Baby Wario. Baby Wario exists. He was in that Doctor Mario World mobile game, so it's a real character, and also in Yoshi's Island or something, right? He was in Yoshi something, wasn't he? Um, so yeah, I mean, Baby Wario exists. We could put it on there. Um, Also, more characters like the Moo Moo Meadows cow, please. That would be cool. But yeah, DLC for Mario Kart only. What Peach? What does the What Peach even look like? Do you think DLC would bring back like other Nintendo characters like they did in 8? Like outside of Mario? You know, they had Link and the Splatoon things and whatever. You think that would happen? Um, I I feel like I mean they've done it once. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. Uh, I've also seen the theory that at the time maybe Nintendo put him in Mario Kart 8 as like as the desperation move because people really wanted as like a Smash Kart, and the Wii U was doing terribly, so they put Nintendo characters in Mario Kart because they thought maybe that would help, and now they don't need that. Maybe, but I don't know why not. That's what the DLC is for, right? Just go crazy with it. Might as well. Um, yeah, yeah. I was surprised they're not in the game, but I'm kind of okay with that because they put so many characters in the game already, so I'm not too upset about it. Uh, but yeah, yeah. I actually don't have a ton more predictions. I didn't have time to make images for everything, so I'm gonna have to like very quickly find some images for the rest of my predictions while we discuss them. I'm gonna bring them up before I get the images. But my next thing was um, pretty small, but it's Switch 2 upgrades for the Xenoblade series. Um, I feel like they could just bring Switch 2 upgrades to all of them, and that would be very welcome. Because I mean, people love those games for one thing. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, like the one that came out last year on the Switch 1, people found stuff in the code for that game that says it would support a 60 frames per second mode, which it doesn't on the Switch 1. So people are like expecting a 60 FPS patch for the Switch 2. And I could see them just doing that for all of them, really. Just upgrade the entire series. Like the entire series is on the Switch now through remakes and stuff. So just do like upgrades for maybe the entire series, at least like you said, maybe 3 and X, which are the latest the newest ones they have. Um at least those two they could maybe upgrade. Um and then I think in addition to releasing those things, I think they could maybe announce the next game in the series. I think they could do that just because they work on these games so fast. For what they are, you would think these things take forever to make because they're such big experiences. But like we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at the end of 2017. It got like a standalone expansion the next year. 2020 they had the remaster of the first game. 2022 they had Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which also got DLC throughout, I think, until 2023, like at early 2023. And then in 2025, they had the remaster of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which also had like new story content. So like they keep pumping these things out. I could see them announcing like, I don't know if it would be Xenoblade 4 or if they do like Xeno something else, because they had, before Xenoblade there was Xenogears and Xenosaga under Namco. So like I feel like they could announce that. I don't know if it would come out this year necessarily, but I think they could announce it. Anyway, for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and just in general, like the Switch 2 upgrades, I'm going to say, shoot, what am I going to say? I was going to say February. I could see them just releasing this, just free updates after the Direct in February. Like they would announce it in the Direct and just make the upgrades available that day. I could see that. Or they could announce it slightly in advance, but if it's a free upgrade, I don't know why they would wait too long, to be honest. I could see them just dropping it. That seems to make the most sense. And then if we assume there's like a Xenoblade 4 announcement here, would it be like December? I believe Xenoblade 2 came out in December 2017. Or will they just announce it for the next year? That I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one. I could see it going either way, really. Whoops. I'm trying to make an image here. And, this is a very high quality image. I am really making these on the spot right now. Let me see. Just, oh geez, what's happening? Okay, that was very weird. Okay. No, oh no, this is all wrong. It's not what I meant to do. Sorry, I'm having to juggle a lot of windows. Okay. Let me just try this again. Layer effects, outline, different color. Whoop. This is definitely what the logo would look like, I think. Save flattened. And then we just go with where did I put that? I'm so confused. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Oh, I need to rename it. It doesn't let me add the same image again because it's the same name. I just very quickly modified the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 image. That was weird. I'm gonna say December for Xenoblade 4. It might not be, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there just because we'll take like another look. You don't think? I mean, yeah, I was thinking if it's either like December this year or they'll announce it in September for next year. Yeah, I guess you could be right. Like I don't, if you look at this year without that, like from Nintendo themselves, got Mario Tennis Fever, Pokemon Pokopia, Mario Brothers on the Switch 2 edition, Tamagotchi Life, Yoshi, Rhythm Paradise, Splatoon Raiders, Zelda Remake. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll put it in this September as an announcement. Like they'll announce it in September, comes out next year. Does that seem reasonable? Does that you think that that works? Mm, okay. Okay. So I guess we'll stick with that then. Now I had a bit of a spicy one here that we haven't talked about much today, but I was thinking they could do um, a new 2D Metroid. The team that makes it, I mean, they haven't made a new one since Dread. That was 5 years ago this year. Um, so I mean, they probably have time, right? uh, I don't know. I mean, what that team, Mercury's team, they did the remake of Metroid 2 for the 3DS. That was in 2017, and then they did Metroid Dread in 2021. So that was 4 years. Yeah, they did make a three. They did make a game. What was the name of that game that Mercury's team did? It's like Iron something. Yeah, it's Fire Iron something. Yeah, it is like a pretty tame. Oh, Blades of Fire probably. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, Blades of Fire. Which apparently is a decent game, just nothing crazy. Um, yeah, they did make that. Okay, I now I'm just gonna look at their Wikipedia page to see like what their output looks like in general. Let me see Mercury's team. What the heck is that? Okay. So okay, with that in mind, that's complicated. Though at the same time, they when they have releases, they've had like recently, like in 2021, they did Metroid Dread, and then I guess a remaster of American McGee presents Scrapland. So they remastered one of their own games on PC. Sure, I I I don't think you know. And then like in 2017, when they did Metroid: Samus Returns, they also did a game called Space Lords, which I didn't freaking know. uh, I'm very confused. Also, this game has like a different title. Weird. Oh, it's called Space Lords now, but it launched in a different game, Raiders of the Broken Planet. So I don't know. That like they've had 2 games per year whenever they launch them, and then this year they only had Blades of Fire, so they could have like another project going on, right? They could be working on Metroid in the background. Uh, who knows? um, just the announcement. I see. I maybe maybe it's not the kind of game where they necessarily need a lot of time in advance. Like if I think if they announce it, they're launching it this year too. You could be right. You could be right about that, but I don't want to believe it's like I feel like I'm playing it too safe in a way. Like I feel like everything here is like very easy to predict. So like I don't know. I think that 2D Metroid would make this a little bit more spicy. Um, who knows? Now I'm gonna hedge my bets on this, and I'm gonna say Metroid 2D Metroid comes out this year, but when? Because Dread was in October, but I don't think when did Samus Returns come out? Just out of curiosity to see if I can see some kind of pattern there. It's 2017. It's like late 2017. It's September. I guess you could see September if we're assuming that like these two, like we have two slots here in September, but they're only announcements. So there's only one game we've predicted for that. So I guess we could see like another game in here. I could probably see like a Metroid game in September alongside Fire Emblem. I don't think those two series have like a lot of the same audience anyway. So probably that's gonna be my bet. I'm gonna say Metroid Prime 4 comes out. Not Prime 4, Jesus Christ. this is I'm still in a mindset that Prime 4 is coming out in the future because that's been the expectation for like 8 years. But yeah, I think Metroid 6 is gonna come out, whatever it ends up being called. Metroid 6 won't come out in September. That's gonna be my guess. I'm trying to make the image for it. Where did I put the logo? How far along are you in Metroid Prime 4 anyway? Like, how's that going? Oh wow. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Okay, that's fine. I kind of messed up a little bit here, but this is totally fine. Don't worry about it. Size canvas to like, I don't know. What do you want about my guy? Canvas. Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm kind of fighting with my image editor right now. Trying to make an image to use here. What in the world is going on? Just gonna. This is a very, very well made image, not at all done in a rush. Save. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Export PNG. Nope. What can I do here? I'm very confused now. I tried to make as many images as I could, but I was not fast enough. Okay, can I export this as a PNG? What's gonna happen? Okay. I wonder what this is gonna look like once I select it. Oh, it's unreadable. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say September. There you go. Metroid 6. You can barely see the 6, but it's fine. We'll survive. Right after the desert. So like, you've got the bike, right? You've been to the Vault Forge thing. Okay. Like the areas you explore are good. Like the actual levels are good. Desert's kind of hard to get through, I guess. But I think the levels themselves are pretty nice. My favorite is the initial one, just visually, but the others aren't too bad. They're not as visually interesting, but I think gameplay wise they're still good. Okay, so I got Metroid 6 up in there in September. And the final thing I wrote down, which now I'm kind of doubting, so I don't know. I wrote down Project M, which I don't even know if anyone else knows about it, but Project M is an exclusive game for the Switch too. It's being developed by Bloober Team. Um, so they've announced this a while ago that they were working on this exclusive project for the Switch too. They have not said anything else about it. What just happened here? I think my computer is freaking out a little bit with everything I have open. Okay, what? Very strange. Let me just try to close this. But yeah, Project M, Bloober Team makes horror games, and they're making a Switch 2 exclusive. That's pretty much all we know. So I don't know, but Bloober Team did port Chronos: The New Dawn, like that launched on the Switch 2 alongside the other platforms. So like they have the dev kits. They obviously have a good relationship with Nintendo. Whoops, this should not be here. I could see it coming out this year. What's making me kind of question it is that we don't have we don't like October already has in my predictions. We have the Duskbloods, and we just mentioned 4. If Project M is gonna be like a horror themed game, and I would put it in the same month, but now we already have 2 things there, like 2 exclusives. So you probably don't need another one. So at that point, I'm not entirely sure what we could really say there for that. I think I've broken my image editing app. I don't know what happened here. Where's my toolbar? I can't find my tools. This is not good. I didn't even know it was possible to hide the toolbar that easily. That's crazy. View. Oh, there you go. Got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna write Project M. Just gonna make this like a big font. This is very weird. What is the resolution of this? Yeah, this is way too big. Maybe 48, maybe. Ooh. This is a J. I'm so confused. I'm making this image here, and I'm very confused by what's going on. I'm gonna have to shrink this slightly. Let me just whoop. Okay, that fits, I guess. But that should be a J. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with this letter here. But that's fine. Very good. Trying to center this. Anyway, let me just bring that back. This is a very high quality image, by the way. Totally cool. Project M. And after that, this was my last prediction. So like, let's I guess look at this Project M. The thing is, I guess it doesn't have to be September, November, or October, or whatever, because I mean, Chronos is September. They might not get like early September, so they might not care about the theming. They could do it in August, for all I know. Uh, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it in August. Why not? Why not? So this is what I predicted overall with everything that I had written down. Uh, there's nothing in December, but that's not unusual. Like the releasing games in December is not something they do super often. I think they only do it when it's like their only option for that year. Like they don't want to delay a game any further. They really needed to come out that year and it couldn't release earlier. I think that's what they did in Metroid Prime 4 this year. That's what happened with Smash Brothers back in 2018. They usually don't do December, so I think December being empty is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, this looks fine. I feel like there's still a lack of a very heavy hitting thing, but I think when you combine some of the smaller stuff, like you got Splatoon Raiders, Metroid 6, you got some revivals with Tamagotchi Life and Rhythm Paradise, or Rhythm Heaven, or whatever. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, you got a Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder. Like, there's a lot of like smaller to mid scale things here. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that's probably fine. I would guess. Um, like, is there anything he would squeeze in here from like Nintendo? Like, what could be missing here that would be like a good addition? I can't really think of much else. Like, I'm so bad at predictions, to be honest. Um, I mean, this looks like a solid year for me, honestly. Like, if this was the year for Nintendo, that's already pretty strong. And like, let's keep in mind, there's nothing really third party here aside from like the things that have dates, and even then, I only picked out the ones I consider major. So like Resident Evil Requiem, Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Like, I'm not trying to include like a ton of third party non-exclusive things, you know. The Ring Fit is it's a good call. Honestly, a Ring Fit 2 would be a good idea. You think they would do a whole new game or like a Switch 2 edition? I mean, we got already like Mario Tennis Fever, but if you mean specifically like workout, I mean, I think Ring Fit could be good. Like Ring Fit sold surprisingly well. Like I think it passed like 4 million units sold. Um, like during the pandemic, sales of that also really went up. Let me see if what's the last time um, the sales figures were updated. Oh geez, oh geez. 15 million. That is a lot. That's a lot. So like I think a sequel to Ring Fit or something along those lines is pretty easy to predict considering those sales. 15 million. I mean, I don't see why not. I think like this, just like how the current Joy-Con attaches to the Ring-Con, they would just need to make a new Ring-Con that works with a magnetic attachment. I don't see why that wouldn't be possible, honestly. Um, so I could totally see it. They just need to make a new controller. And that does bring the question though, is like, does it make sense to make a new version of the Ring-Con for just a Switch 2 edition, or would they make like a whole new experience? That's the only thing where I'm like, I would they make a new piece of hardware, new accessory to go with just the Switch 2 upgrade? That feels like a lot of investment in on like the hardware side for what's only, it's gonna be smaller returns as since it is an upgrade for so many people. So I maybe they would just make like a Ring Fit 2, like just straight up new Ring Fit. Mm, maybe. I think if they did that though, the new game would have to be totally different, like in terms of the the way things are contextualized. Because I don't think it would make sense for them to adapt the original game for the Switch to introduce a new controller that works with the original game or something, and then introduce another game that's basically the same thing. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. I think from like a consumer friendly perspective, obviously a Switch 2 edition would be ideal, but Nintendo is not really known for being super consumer friendly when it comes to pricing and stuff. So I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with Ring Fit 2 as like the concept. I don't know if they would do an upgrade for for the first one, honestly. Uh, where did I put this? Yeah, I'll put Ring Fit 2. And when did Ring Fit 1 come out? Now I don't know. Because I was gonna say this could be like June, July maybe. June or July could maybe work for this. Um, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna say June or July probably. Where is? I'm sorry. I'm also making the image again. Whoop. If let me just add a little thing here so it's more readable. There you go. Good. Save flattened, and then I just upload here. Ring Fit, and I'm gonna say maybe June for this. Ring Fit 2. I'm gonna stick with that. I don't think they'll update the original like that. I think it introduced too much confusion. Like you can play the original on the Switch 2 and just use the existing controller as long as you have the Switch 1 controller. I think, introducing a Switch 2 edition where like the upgrade is like, oh, you can use the Switch 2 controllers, but then you still have to buy the accessory that works with the Switch 2 controllers. It's like that just muddies up everything for like from a normal the kind of consumer that would be buying this game would be very confused by what's going on if it's just like a Switch 2 edition. Um, so I think just a straight up Ring Fit 2 or just a whole new concept for exercise around the Switch 2, that's probably for the best approach for them. So yeah, I mean, I guess with that in mind, that this still looks pretty stacked. It's just nothing like insane. Like it's not gonna be like the platform defining year. But I think there's a lot of good stuff here if all of this comes true. Oh, I had another prediction. I'm not gonna bother adding it at this point. I'm just tired of making images, but I do think, kind of like how we're getting Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. They might announce Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming over. I don't think it would come out this year, but I think like in September, maybe they'll announce Rebirth for next year, something like that. But yeah, that's about it. I think this looks fine. Let me grab like a screenshot of this, just so I can share it if I need to. But yeah, I mean, this would be a pretty good 2026. I'll do like live reactions to directs and all that, and we'll see how close we were. Maybe at the end of the year, I can do like a look back at how well my predictions went. For this, I think that could be a fun exercise to see how good we are at guessing this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, this took longer than I thought. Should I still play a little bit of Donkey Kong? Should I just call it quits here for tonight? Um, I will leave that up to you. Okay, then let's do it. I need to set things up here. Let me switch back to just my camera. Oh, I took a screenshot. There's an option to download the tier list. Why didn't I could just have done that. Okay, there you go. Let me save that. Now I have to do some fiddling here to get things going. Let's see. I almost just unplugged the power cord from my computer. That would have been very fun. Alrighty. You're gonna wake up. There you go. Nice. It's working. Oh no, it's a 720p menu. I'm using a Switch 1 again. I didn't want to move the dock over to like the Switch 2 dock from the living room to here this time. So it's easier to add the Switch 1. Since I'm just gonna be playing SNES games anyway, there's a job. What? No, don't need to open this. Okay, so this part is working. So now I just have to make sure that the game actually appears. What? Okay. What? This is so strange. Oh, I see. It's just kind of broken. Ah, there we go. So now the other question is, can I hear the game? can transition over to this. And I'm just gonna, okay, this thing's not dying. Let's hope the headphones, the microphone doesn't die this time like it did. Last time I was streaming and then I was just mute for a while. It's not low on battery yet, so we should be good. Let me just, nope, not this. And I'll just, whoop, there we go. So that seems to be working. Not getting any audio yet. There we go. Okay, so we got audio. I'm using the software. Oh, is this? Okay. Doesn't need an update. That's good. I hope my save date is synced. The console has been on, so hopefully that's all good. Let's see how this goes. Using the original Switch 1 Joy-Con, these things feel even more tiny now. I don't have my grip here. I have a Switch 2 Joy-Con grip for some reason, but not the one I would actually need. So you have to manage. Where do we progress? Oh, up. Okay. Target terror. I am already terrified. Okay, let me try to get a bearing on the controls again. So Y does the thing and runs, B jumps, A grabs the character, okay. Wow, I never know how to like swap the characters though. Like, what if I want to switch? I've done it before, and then I also, oh, you're right, yeah. Select, okay. Thank you. So I guess now I'm ready. Oh, it's a minecart segment? Minecart level, whatever you call them. Oh, geez. Well, I already messed that up. There was very clearly a collectible there that I missed. Well, that was fine. It was fine. My camera stops tracking me sometimes. Okay. I think I was expecting during these sections when I jump, usually the characters just automatically move along with the cart, which they should, to be fair. But because the segment ended there and I was switching to a new cart, I think I may have had to press the arrow to properly do it, and I didn't, so. Oh shoot, okay. What? Yeah, that's the same mistake again. Yeah, I expected momentum, and because, but like it's not even momentum per se. Like in this case, like I think the character movement, as long as it's the same cart, that it's strictly tied to it, so you couldn't even mess up if you tried. Probably, I'm not gonna try because I die enough as it is. And then once the cart reaches the end of the thing, it just disables that tracking, so you have to be ready to move. It's weird. Not complaining. I'm trying to keep an open mind here, so I don't get too mad. Whoop, there we go. I'm an idiot. Oh no. Darn it. I knew the mistake I was making as soon as I made it, but still too late. At least it didn't fully kill me. No! Turn it! That was the checkpoint was right there. Great throw. Managed to miss the enemy. I think the problem there was that I wasn't holding down Y, so the jump didn't move me as much as it should have. There we go. Let's go. Cool theming for a level, not really what I would expect for a Donkey Kong game. Like having a circus in the background, that's kind of funny. Destroy them all. I thought this was just the background. That's great. Awesome. Oh, darn it. Oh, I didn't need that. I already have both characters. Never mind. Okay, okay. Not doing terrible right now. I'm doing okay. Okay. Nope. Stop doing that. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Turn it. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, man. They squeeze these things. Like, you gotta have fast reflexes. Okay, let's see. Let's hope I don't suck this time, I guess. Darn it. Spoke too soon. Alright, let's do this. I know what I'm doing. Absolutely. Let's go, let's go. Okay, okay. 1, 2. I'll jump for this. Yeah, checkpoints are really helpful. Oh, darn it, I messed it up. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Either way, I lost the character. But I guess I got the barrel. Oh, darn it. Wait. I need to fall and then like jump at the right spot so that I can both get the barrel and still get on the second card. Like that requires like very fast reactions there to jump at the right time and get both the barrel and the jump into the card. Like that's a tough one. Alrighty, let's do this. Definitely not gonna fail this time. It's gonna be a perfect run. No deaths. Cool music. It really doesn't feel very Donkey Kong-like. Got these sort of, I don't know, almost disco beat with a circus in the background. Oof. Not a circus, a carnival, I guess. Is the term. Okay. Where's that stupid section where I have to jump over the bee? I'm already dreading it. Because I can't tell I'm going to have to jump over the bee. Is it here? No. Is it here? Also not yet. It's here. Darn it! Okay, that's very complicated. Oh, I got that one though. Ooh. Is that it? Oh, nice. Did I get all the letters? I'm missing the G, right? Did I not miss the G for that? I thought I missed the G. Yay, you know, beat that level without getting too mad. So that's an upgrade from last time. I have 0 things, so I can't save. Wait, okay. Need to get those banana medals. For now, I'm just gonna use save states, I guess. I am not taking any chances. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use a save state. Oh, this one's in reverse. And I'm dead. Nice. I have to go left. I wasn't expecting that. Can I defeat these things? Oh, nice. Nice throw. Okay. What? Oh, I can grab onto this. Okay. Nope. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm not gonna predict this jump very well. Oh, well, nice. Could have gone worse, actually. What? It respawns? Oh, what? Okay, you know what? Whatever. You do your thing. I don't care. Oh, what? I keep being surprised by this game. But, okay. Oh, it's Quarks. What? What am I supposed to... Oh. Okay. Let's fly. What? Okay. Oh, Jesus. A lot of enemies here. Can this projectile defeat bees? Oh, it can. Nice. What's this? Oh, got Dixie back. And there's a medal. I'll take that. Nice, nice. Don't hit the spikes. Don't hit the spikes. I learned my lesson. Oh, shoot. The red ones are unkillable. Come on, go the other way. Thank you. Slow descent. Oh boy, can I... Oh man. Got him. Nice. Oh, these are all red. Oh, the heck. I just fall through. Oof. Oof. Bad timing. Okay. Like, this game is freaking full of traps, man. Okay. Nice. Oh no, okay, can't kill the red one. Oh, the projectiles go through the... Okay. No! Darn it. Too much momentum. It does have a good soundtrack. I listened to the soundtrack on... Wait, what? On like Nintendo Music. I think one of those songs at least is in my favorites now. Why? The fact that this area is here is like telling me to jump, but I feel like I'm gonna die if I go over there. Am I crazy? Oh, there's a thing. Oh, there's a K. The heck, bro? Oh, shoot. That was stupid timing. I did die, but that was entirely my fault. So, okay. What? I pressed Y. I was supposed to fly. Okay. I was counting on the floating thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Why? Okay. I thought I was gonna die there again. I have very little trust in myself in this game. Probably for the better, let's be honest. Nope. Darn it. Are you serious? Okay. Come on. Okay, that was weird because like last time I jumped on that whatever that is and I didn't take damage. So I was kind of hoping I could do it again. Ah, darn it. Why am I so bad at planning? Nope. Okay, do it. Okay, bye. I'm an idiot. Okay. There's so many things that I suck at in this game. Let's try that again. Seriously, I swear I'm pressing Y to float and it just takes too long to activate. Okay, sure. I made it that time. Okay, hey, didn't die that time. That's good. That's not good. Like every time I clear a challenge that I failed before, I then die in something that I cleared before. Not cool. Let's go, buddy. Oh, I have to go up. Forgot about that. Okay. Nice. Got the zinger. Alright, got Dixie. Gotta take it kinda slow. Hey, got 2 medals. If I can finish the level, maybe I can save properly and get, oh shoot, be able to continue from this point without, while always having the max lives possible, I guess. Oh man, this is gonna go poorly. Yep, okay. Kinda should have seen that coming. Seriously? No. Okay, let me load that. Okie dokie, let's try this again. Whoop. Are you freaking serious? Okay. Got it. Let's go. You die. And then this. Oh man, that almost went poorly. Is it easier to go up, over or under? I don't know. I guess at least with the floating, it's easier to go over. Bye, bye, bye. Absolutely not. Let's go, bird. Let's go. Nice. Cleared all the enemies. Don't even need to collect the barrel. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can time my descent properly. Got him. Oof, okay. They just keep going? Interesting. Ah, darn it. Okay, I want to get the other yellow one. Ah, come on. Let me kill it. There you go. Thank you. Also, you're dead. Don't touch the spikes. Also, if you want to give me a checkpoint soon, I wouldn't mind that. By the way, just saying. Well, it's a good and bad thing. Sometimes I hit it when I'm not expecting to, and then when I'm expecting to, I don't. Got him. Now I need a barrel. Either give me a checkpoint or a DK barrel, please. I need something. Need a helping hand here. No, don't die on me. No more birds. Okay. Checkpoint. Nice. Okay. Okay, checkpoint. Oh, geez, don't scare me like this. I'm gonna regret this. Okay, got it. Oh, jeez. 3, okay. What? Okay, I have to keep moving. I have to. When when the cannon goes off, the thing is coming. Like there is a sign there. I just didn't think they would actually expect me to just respond to the audio without anything else. What was I thinking? Somehow I was expecting that the bee would be out of the way by the time I got to that spot. That was very weird. Nope. Okay, let's try that again. Not here. There you go, here. Bye-bye. Jeez. Okay. Okay, there we go. See, so they shoot, and there's already. Oh, okay. Let me just wait that up. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Now I'm close enough to get him. Nice. Sorry, you said really? Really to what? So I was looking at the game. Oh shoot. Where did I die? Which? Oh, with the bee thing? Yeah, that was dumb. Is it another bird? Yeah, it's another bird. Alrighty, let's go. Immortal bees. Hey, so far got all the conquistadors. Not too bad. Oh man, those bananas are so close to the spikes. I'm so scared. I got it. And I got a 1-up because I reached 100. Nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay, probably want to kill the one in the back so I can fit more easily. There we go. Nice. Oh boy, where's the gap? Oh, it's here. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, let's go. No, move, 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 stupid bird. Oh no, flew too close to the sun, I guess. Is there anything down here I should be looking for? I'm so scared. I don't want to die. No, no, no. Okay, got him. Stop. Can you stop that? Okay, thank you. No more birds, I swear. I hate those things. What? There's just one showing there? Why is that one just... Is that a bug? That's weird. Why is it just there? Oh, it's to prevent me from going back down. I have to get it right the first time. I see. What the freak is that? Stop it. I don't like that. I don't like this whatsoever. Okay. Dude, stop introducing new enemies. I beg you. Just let me get to the end of the level. Okay, got all the Kong lighters, and there's the end of the level. Thank goodness. Jeez. Ah, that was too stressful. I was so stressed that entire level. I don't like that. Okay, so I got a lot of medals for this one, so at least I should be able to save now. Oh, I only have 3 total. I thought I got more. Weird. Alright, it's enough to save at least, so I'm not complaining, but I thought I had more. What? I'm worried about, I don't want to waste things, but what does, like, roll jump, what does this do? Press Y to roll off an edge and press B to jump as you fall. Can increase your jumping distance as well. Well, thanks. I already kinda knew that. This was my concern. I was wondering if like you might be able to get new abilities, like actual new abilities, but no, it just tells you about things. I guess that's fine. Back to the circus. I'm sorry, is this a race? I won? Why does this look like a race? By... Oh, I have to beat all these people, all these dudes. By... Oh geez, that almost went very poorly. Got him. No! No! Oh jeez, I thought I was gonna die there. Oh man, I gotta time my jumps better. Darn it. Okay. I might be being too aggressive with trying to defeat them. I need to slow down a little bit. Also focus on surviving, you know? Can't just be attacking the guys. Got him. Okay. Oof, that almost went poorly. Got him. Jumped too early. Darn it. Got him. Oh shoot. Don't. Okay. Darn it. Stop messing up my jumps. And let me defeat you. Ah, darn it. It's not so much. I guess it's kind of a race. I think I have to defeat like 10. There's like 10 enemies here that you see on the flag, the race flag, when it starts. So I think I have to defeat all 10 of them. See? I think that's the point, and I probably have to do it before the end of the level or something. That's my guess. Ah, darn it. I keep messing up these jumps. Oh, okay, I don't know what happened there. I pressed B, but I think it might have been a second too late. At least there's a few bananas here, so I can at least try and get some lives. Even though I'm dying a lot, the bananas can help me recover a little bit. Got him. Oh jeez. Okay, let's take it easy. Oh darn it, messed up that jump. I need to calm down with trying to jump on them. I mean, it's just a matter of paying attention to the danger signs, I guess. I missed that one. Three down, 7 to go. Damn. Hey, buddy. Okay. Dangerous. I should have jumped. Ah, darn it! I do this every time. I feel like it's like the third time I die in that specific section. It's because I think like there's that little slope where they go down, and I think I can use the height to my advantage, but it's right before the gap, and then oh darn it, that was really stupid. At this point, I should just get to 0 lives and start again, because this is not. I'm gonna clear this level with very few lives, and that's gonna suck. Unless I just lose all of them and start over, because then I respawn back with 3. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try not to suck. Got him. Got him. Nice, nice. Oh jeez, that was almost very bad. Okay. So this is the guy that keeps messing me up. Okay. Darn it. Okay. Can you stop? Okay, thank goodness. Oh jeez, that's a lot of jumps. Just after I got the 1-up from collecting enough bananas. Come on. Let's freaking go. Bam. That was a good jump. Who's next? That was stupid. Oh, come on. Okay, I was gonna get really mad at that if I failed that again. Okay. Ah! It's like muscle memory or something. That wasn't even to defeat the enemy. Just like I see the danger sign, and it's like my brain thinks the jump is exactly where the danger sign is, but you know, they usually give me a little bit of time to process. But my brain doesn't register that there's supposed to be a little gap in time between the danger sign and where the actual danger is. So I just instinctively press the button. Okay, there's a gap here. After this, darn it. My brain does not work. It doesn't function. I apologize. I got no excuse. I'm just not processing the information correctly. Wait, what? Did I guess passing them is enough? Because I jumped over that one. I guess it worked. It counted as me passing them. So I guess technically, yeah, it is a race. It's not really about defeating them. All I need is to get ahead of them. Okay, I'm tired of you. Seriously, can you just... No! It was like the bouncing on top of it made it so I didn't land in time to make the jump. That was... Okay. That's fair, I guess. I also only survived that because I collected like the final banana to get to 100 just before I died. So that was like super lucky. Hello. this. Okay, let's see, what can we do here? Got him. Darn it. It's always the same thing. It's that area. I see that danger sign and I always jump. No, I don't need to do that. I can restart using the save. I keep coming back to that same mistake. How sad. All right. Definitely not gonna die this time. It's gonna be everything I need it to be. I'm getting the urge to sneeze. I really need to finish this before I have to do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, what? I was not expecting to get them with that first jump there. What, whoa. How did I make that? I don't know. That was very confusing. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay. Oof, that could have gone very poorly. Ah, darn it, messed up the jump. Okay, is it okay to finish second, or does that count as a... I guess it is okay. I wonder what the reward would have been for finishing first then. I feel like maybe, because whenever I defeated one of them, I was getting like a lot of bananas. So maybe that's it, I would have gotten like something like that. Monkey Museum. Swanky's bonus bonanza. I don't know what all these extra things are. I don't actually want to spend money on this. Though either way I can't save right now. I don't have enough banana tokens, so I guess I'm just gonna do a suspend point. And we go over to this side. Mudhole Marsh. Whoa, okay. Should have taken advantage of those enemies to bounce up there. Wait, come here. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, but now I can't get up there. That's unfortunate. Can't use that hook. Unless I can do this. Hey, nice. Whoa. That was stupid. Okay. Let's go. Are you freaking serious? Okay, sure. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, it doesn't do damage when it gets me? I thought that thing would kill me. I didn't realize it was just gonna send me flying. Well, messed that up. Maybe we can try that again. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yes, I messed up the jump afterwards for some reason. I think I was so surprised that I survived that I just didn't know how to react. Nope. Wait, what? It respawns? See, it just sends me flying? Okay, got it. I hate these things. They're so weird. Nice. Nice. Wait, what am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with this thing? I keep throwing this freaking chest at things and it won't break. Oh, there it is. Well, now I know. It was just bananas. Oh, okay. Jump over it or wait for it to be on the other side. I guess probably safer. What? The chest had a barrel inside? That's interesting. I don't know if I can make this jump while I'm holding. Oh, I can. Nice. Why did I do that? Got him. I hate these birds so much. I don't know, something about their trajectory, like it feels like it's really hard to predict. Ah, darn it, couldn't get up there. Wanted to get to the bonus stage. Ah, darn it. Okay, okay, got him. Got the checkpoint. Okay. Wait, what? What? The heck was that? That was a normal barrel. Why did Diddy come out of that? Okay. Referring to what? Sorry. The blue spiky guy? I don't think he actually damages you, as long as the jump doesn't send you anything dangerous. Yeah. As long as the jump doesn't make you hit anything, I think they don't do any damage. It's really weird. Okay, what do I want to defeat with this? Oof, okay, that could have gone very poorly. Okay, is this safe? Probably not. No! No! Why would you do this? Darn it. Yeah, like by itself it doesn't do any damage, but if that happens. Okay, so the barrel has one of the Kongs, even though it's not labeled as one of the Kong barrels. Okay. Sure. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm not. Nice. You know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, I got. Okay. Ah, oh, I did it. Nice. I thought I was gonna miss then. We have a cannonball, which I don't. Okay. You're dead. Okay. Hey, nice. Destroy them all. Last time I had one of these, I jumped straight into spikes. So let's hope this goes better. Nice. Oh, I did it. Hey, look at that. I don't always suck. What the heck is happening here? Oh, shoot. I got distracted. My foot was stuck on something. Ooh. Why would you put that metal there? That is not actually obtainable. What the heck? What? 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 Oh. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to jump off the barrels. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay. That guy cannot be trusted. Okay, nice. Got him. Probably shouldn't have done that, because now I can't get the G. Nope, nope, nope. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Okay, thank you. I guess I'll take the medallion. Ran back? Well, what do you mean? Sorry. I see these messages a couple seconds too late, and then my brain has already forgotten everything I've done. Okay. Oh no, don't, why would you do this to me? Okay. Oh, I don't know. I think what I had to do though was just not kill the blue guys. Like I had to tire it out, and just so I'd have the blue guy to jump on and bounce off of it. Like, is this it? Okay. There's a DK symbol, but to get that I need to fall from a higher thing, right? Yeah, that's not high enough to activate. Clovis kiosk. Oh, this is the thing where you can get, like, go to one of the special levels, whatever it is. It's not what I want to do. Wait, do I really have to go through like the entire inside to get to that college thing? I just want to save, man. Fine, we'll go through all of this. College. Save. Leave college. Yeah, I actually have enough. Like, the thing is, the coins don't save. Like, if I use a save state, obviously I'll always come back to having the same coins. But if I do just a normal save inside the game, when I close the game and come back, I start with 0 banana coins again. So, I don't have 15 gram coins. Sorry about that. Rambi Rumble. Okay, so we're using Rambi for this one, huh? Oh, it's another honey theme one. Is it safe to jump on this? Nope. Okay. That was a fast answer to the question. That just avoid those, I guess. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I can't walk on the honey. Too sticky. Oh boy. Oh geez, that was dangerously close. And I don't know if I trust myself to not die. Yep, there you go. I shouldn't have trusted myself. Worth it for the banana coin though. Oh, I hate these things too. What? Oh. like it didn't when I was on the level on the same level as the bee, I tried to jump again immediately and it didn't register, and once it didn't register the first time, I knew like I'm not gonna be able to jump out of the way anymore. Okay, maybe if I do this, I can get the... Are you freaking serious? Still managed to get hit? That was dumb. Okay. What in the world was that? What? Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I like this song. I think this is the one I added to my favorites. Something about these notes that are playing now. So I'm supposed to fall? Okay, wait a second. If I'm gonna have to fall, I'd rather use Dixie because she lets me glide down more smoothly. Are you freaking serious? Come on, man. Whoa, whoa. Where am I? Oh no, I went so far back. Nice. Why did you make me do this again? Adri fell asleep. Hey, I'm doing okay today. I mean, I'm dying, but I'm not mad at least. Okay. Ah, come on. Am I not supposed to go down there? I feel like I'm just going back to the beginning, but I don't know. I don't really see a way to progress upwards. Ah, darn it. I don't like this honey. I get stuck. So far, I do have to say, I'm definitely more partial to the modern Donkey Kong Country games than these. Oof, this is like 2 pixels away from touching those bees. Oh, I got the banana coin. That's surprising. You did. Let's go. Aw, you idiot. What was that? Oh, thank goodness this thing was here. Okay. Yeah, I'm so confused. I have to go down here. There's no way up. I am an absolute buffoon. Okay. Okay. Do you mean two other songs from the game? Oh. Don't, okay, thank goodness. I was so worried the hit detection there was gonna mess me up. What? Oh. Whoa. Don't do this to me. Are you freaking serious? Okay, there you go. Oh, what? How did I manage to do that? That's crazy. That's also crazy. Oh no. Oh no, he just keeps falling. I thought the screen is just gonna keep scrolling till the very end of the bottom of the level. I feel like that was like a very long stretch of the level without the checkpoint. I think this level just feels really long because of all the wall jumping and the stickiness. And because they keep putting me in front of these stupid bees. Okay, thank goodness. Why does the jump just never work when I need it to? It's so weird. This is very annoying level design. Whoop, whoop. Alrighty, let's go. Okay. Are you freaking serious? Oh, thank goodness the barrel's right here. Okay. Oh, please. Okay. Alrighty, 96. Come on. Yeah, nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3. getting the right sense of timing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. That hook that I get there is actually showing up out of nowhere. That thing kept surprising me. Oof, oof, oof. That was dangerous. Okay. Are you serious? Come on, bro. Oh, got it. Nice. I am like not trusting this very much. Oh, I did it. Nice. Okay, I'm so scared. Where is this surface? There you go. Was I supposed to go up? Is that what you're saying right now? You wanted me to go up that time? Sure. Now I have to go down this stupid thing again. Great. Thanks. Fantastic. Finally made it through that part, and then I just fall back down. I like these levels thematically. I think the visuals are really interesting. This honey mechanic sucks. Well, I mean, not that the mechanic itself sucks. I think the level is designed in a way that makes annoying use of it. And I don't appreciate it very much. Ouch. Alright, time for this stupid thing again. Of course, that was really dumb. Okay. Oh man. Alrighty. Oh, I got the medal. Cute. Alright. Let's try that again. Climbing up with this mechanic is fine. It's climbing down that's really stupid. Seriously? Why did I press Y in midair and she didn't float? Let's go. These games could use a remake, I think. Oof. Like, I think there's a lot of solid ideas here. They just need to polish up a lot of the controls and like reduce the screen crunch, I guess. It's weird to have screen crunch because this is designed for the TV, but it still feels like the levels are made in a way that doesn't really let you see what's up ahead as well as you should be able to. That's fair. Sure. Yeah, that is like probably the biggest thing. It's so hard to see just a little bit ahead of you. And it's weird that that's a problem. Like usually you see that kind of complaint with like handheld games, but this is the SNES. I'm an idiot. I feel like they designed in order to make this as detailed as it is, they had to make it more zoomed in. I feel like visually, but in doing so, that kind of sacrifices the playability a little bit. Oh no, well that was predictable. Of course. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, that was kind of lucky. Okay. Let's try the time. Probably could have gone there. I'm missing some opportunity. There you go. Because they were very close calls, so I couldn't feel confident making the jump. Come on. Whoop, nice. What do? Oh, oof. Are you serious? Did I really manage to land in that stupid space again? Okay, sure. At least this time I didn't hit anything on the way down, I guess. I don't know if this is a great idea. Okay, I guess it looks just as well. Yeah, I get this very small, narrow times there where I can jump. Oh no, I hate this guy. Are you freaking serious? Okay, thanks. Ah, checkpoint. Thank goodness. Please, no more honey, I swear. Is it a platform? I guess it is. Okay. What? That just looked like the beginning of the level. I'm so confused. Oh, it's Rambi. I know this guy. That's freaking... Wait, what? How do you expect me to get that DK symbol? What? Bro. It's so high. Oh, Rambi can move through the honey. That's nice. Boom. Nice. Oh, oh, oh. Did not expect you here. Ah, darn it. That was stupid. I really like this song. What? Oh, that thing is unkillable. Whoa, 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 what? That giant bee scared me. Oh, I can still jump off the red ones, they just don't die. I'm an idiot. Okay. Whoa. Why would you do this to me? I'm sorry. I didn't feel like I really had time to go through with that, but okay. Oh shoot, okay. That was very close. Like that thing comes fast. Alright, let's go, Rambi. Let's freaking do this. Oof, that was unnecessary. Definitely have, whoa, used that safety net of having both gongs. Oh, it's time. Okay. That was more luck than anything. Okay. I guess just don't slow down. This thing just keeps moving. Ah, shoot. What? Darn it. I don't know what to say. I'm surprised that worked. I thought jumping on that guy even with the swords down defeated me. I feel like it did before. Okay. Once I finish this level, hopefully once I finish this level, I'll stop for tonight. Oh, wait. Don't miss the barrel. Oh, come on. You idiot. Come on. There we go. Alright. Managed to do it. I was really close the other two times. Okay. King Zing's thing. Oh, it's a boss fight. Fine, I'll do it today then. If it's a boss, I think I want to do it. Let me save first though. Please tell me I have enough banana coins. I do not have enough banana coins. Gosh darn it. Okay, I guess I'll use the save states then. Alrighty. Creates a spend point. Let's go. Big B. Wait, is it not? It is. Okay. Oh, Engi. Oh boy. What? He didn't take that. What? What? I don't know if he's taking damage from this. Do I have to hit it from like the behind? Yeah, it does look different, but that's a very small hitbox if that's the case. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bro. I don't think bees normally do that. Where is it? Okay. That was so close. True. Oh, come on. It's like the delay, like there's a slight delay with the bird firing, and it's enough where like, yeah, if I don't hit it right away, like if I don't get enough time for the projectile to go out, I get hit first. There we go. Okay. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, seriously? You moved more quickly than I thought it would. I was hoping to be able to like lower myself under it, but that was too fast. Alrighty. Like these projectiles have such a weird curve to them. Like it's not super great for like precise aiming, like what they want you to do with this boss. Honestly. Got him. No, 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 no. Okay. Got him. I'm surprised that worked. Okay, he's going faster each time, I see. No! Darn it. I can't tell where he is. Like, I don't know how low or high he's gonna be at any given time, because like it's just, there's so little visibility on the screen that like, okay, got him. That's 1, 2. No, 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 no. Do not. It's a freaking bee drill using twin needle or something. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay, let's take it easy, I guess. Oh no. Got him. Of course it wasn't the last hit yet. You're gonna go even faster? Oh no. I guess it doesn't increase the speed anymore, at least. Darn it! I think I was close that time. Alrighty, let's freaking go. That's such a small target. And he blocks most of it, because he has like the 2 little thingies coming out that are big enough to block most of that front. So it's like really not very easy to hit it. That was dumb, but it's whatever. It's fine. I feel like I wasn't really trying that time because I lost the safety net too early on, so I figured I wasn't gonna be able to do it anyway. I guess it's easier if I do it from behind because then the legs are like in front of it instead, but then I just have to hack very quickly. There you go. Oof. No, 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 no. Okay, thanks. Got him. Oh, he's very angry now. Yeah, I guess I should just have been trying to do... Oh, that was dumb. Seriously? That was the last life, wasn't it? Darn it. Yeah, I guess I just have to try and do it when he's facing away from me every time. That makes it a lot easier. It kind of throws me off, I guess, how like he moves up and down very significantly for most levels, except from like the very top or the very bottom to like the next level over. That's very similar. Got him. Okay. Okay, another one of these. Okay. Where is it? Okay, there you go. Please tell me that's the last hit. Nope, it's not. Okie dokie. Brother, you slow down a little bit. You're going kind of fast. Ooh, ooh, okay. Oh, please tell me that's the last one. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Seriously? Darn it. I wasn't expecting another phase at this point. Like, oh man. That was really dumb. Okay. Got him. No. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. He's so fast. Got him. Oh, he does this again. Okay. Ah, oh, darn it. Oh man. This is an annoying boss fight. It's not that annoying. I'm just not doing very well. Got him. Okay, come on. Alright, that's this thing. Oh. Got him. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Close. Nice. Oh. Okay. Okay, do your thing. It's too fast. Okay. Can't keep up with it. Oh, seriously? Okay. They liked their hard games back in the 90s, didn't they? Okay. All right. Oof. Got him. Okay. Come back around. Ah, darn it. Got him. Nice. Oof. Oof. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, nice. I did not think that would go well. All right. Ooh. Very poor calculation on my part. Why are you so fast? Gotta relax a little bit. I don't think I can do this. Wow. Why are you like this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was hoping I could maybe find like a spot where I could squeeze myself so I'd be in a better position. Oh, nice. Surprised that worked. Maybe that's also a good spot to try. Like when it's going up. It's kind of exposed, I guess. Like when it's going over here. Still dangerous. Got him. Now it's the little guys. Okay. Okay, if you're gonna chase me, come this way. Ah, don't do this to me. Come on. On top of everything else, I have to defeat the 4 surrounding bees in a time limit before they spawn again or something. Like, they just reappear after a while. That's amazing. Okay, you know what, just do that. If I'm gonna lose the safety net so early on, there's not even a point in trying. Oh man. Alrighty, let's try again. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, actually, I needed to dodge that. Okay. Oof. Oh, nice. Not bad, not bad. Bruh. Got him. Oh. What a silly little guy. Oop, nope. Okay, okay. Ah, I'm a little disappointed. Oof, oof, oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, nice. All right. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Seriously? Even this thing has multiple phases? Gotta be freaking kidding me. Just die already. Oh man, that was something. All right, let me create a suspend point here. That took a little longer than I was expecting, but we did it. Nice, that's another world cleared. How many worlds are there in this thing? One, whoops, I'm an idiot. One, so I cleared 4 worlds already? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many worlds are in this game? Out of curiosity. Donkey Kong Country 2. I guess this is probably not the best place to get that information, is it? 52 levels over 8 worlds. Oh geez, so I'm like halfway through. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep doing our best, I guess. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will. Let me just save again to make sure. See you guys next week. Yeah, bye everyone.